I was packed in 2 blankets, catching up with my sleep while I wait at the gates of the famous Tala zone in the Bandhavgarh National Park. Chilly morning and a garam chai was not really a bad combination while we spent nearly an hour at the gates hoping to be amongst the first few cars to enter the park. I snoozed off and went back to a tiny little sleep in the safari jeep itself. It was closer to 6 am and the gates would open in a few minutes. I was woken up by an alarming cheetal. I quickly sprang up and called my driver and guide in enthusiasm only to laugh out loud a little later. It was the ringtone of a guide's smartphone nearby. Well, not so smart for me. But hearing alarm calls of spotted deer or sambar deer while at the gates itself is not really very rare. It has happened a few times. Tala in Bandhavgarh is where I spent over 2 weeks nearly 15 years ago enjoying close encounters of the tiger. While most people who come to Bandhavgarh today have a one-track mind. Stripes, big stripes, small stripes, big stripes with small stripes and some more stripes. Kuch dikha kya? Many people ask each other with a mouthful of tobacco in a typical Madhya Pradeshi style, and nahi, aaj kuch nahi is often what one hears. Hi, my name is Jayanth Sharma and I have been to Bandhavgarh more times than I can count. But every time I come here, there's always something new to be discovered. Something new I always learn. I invite you to explore the splendor that is Bandhavgarh, a place where history and wildlife will take your breath away. As I said, Bandhavgarh is a perfect blend of natural history and archaeology. While tigers are amazing, what I find fascinating about this place is its rich heritage and history, names of the places inside the park, the desi touch to everything, and of course a bunch of guides and drivers who are hilarious. A visit to the sandstone plateau, Bandhavgarh, surely is a therapy. Legend has it that Bandhavgarh's fort, nestled deep in the national park, is a gift from Rama to his brother Lakshmana. Bandhav means brother and Garh means fort. The name literally translates to brother's fort. Amazing, isn't it? If this place could talk, I wonder about the stories it could tell us. It's an intoxicating mix of culture and natural history that sings a soulful tune in these timeless lands. Bandhavgarh is the archaeologist's paradise that unveils the history of some major dynasties that ruled the region, including the Baghel dynasty, who ruled the longest. They eventually moved their capital to Rewa, and Bandhavgarh took up only a corner of their kingdom. It was later declared a game reserve for the royal family due to the inaccessibility and the forests that slowly took over. The kings of Rewa would have killed umpteen number of tigers due to the terror of the tiger attacks, or even for the pleasure of hunting. What was once a hunting point for the Maharajas has currently become home to the wild kings of the Indian jungle. There's a hint of magic in the air as you snake your way through their kingdom, where the great tigers like Charger, Sita, Mirchaini, B2 once reigned supreme. Their descendants today are no less awe-inspiring. The tiger's beauty is an impossible paradox, a phenomenon more than a physical entity, seemingly existing in a different plane of reality. And that is why, no matter how prepared you are, every time you see a tiger, there is an inevitable buzz of excitement in the air. Seeing a tiger in the wild has been documented to elicit strong reactions from souls of various travelers, from the weekend picnicker to the academically minded researcher. Some of them lose their voices in awe, while the others gush with joy and exultation, but nobody ever escapes the magic. There is a reason the tiger has been voted the world's favorite animal. Your quest through the verdant landscape truly encapsulates the essence of Tigerland. The grasses of the lush meadows, glistening with the sheen of the early morning dew, glow with freshness, while the sheltering woods throb with the promise of many a wonder that they keep in their mystical forts. Halfway up the eponymous Bandhavgarh Fort, an astounding monolithic sculpture of reclining Lord Vishnu oversees the wild affairs unfolding on the lower slopes, where the star protagonists play out their everyday roles unwittingly as they live their charmed lives. Jackals and jungle cats cross paths with pleasing regularity. The now rarefied species of vultures, including the red-headed, long-billed, white-rumped and Egyptian variety which thrive here, constitute a heartening sight overhead, and a rich variety of other avian life gladdens the keen birder, of which lesser adjutant stock, Malabar pied hornbill, blue-bearded bee-eater and white-rumped shama are notable. An Asian paradise flycatcher and stalk-billed kingfisher yield particular delight, while white-eyed buzzards, red jungle fowls and honey buzzards are surprisingly common, along with the beautiful changeable hawk eagle and crested serpent eagle. Indeed, Bandhavgarh is a wild platter of the choicest riches. Our tours to Bandhavgarh take you on this wild journey like no other. We have 2 photo tour packages, Top Cat Trist, a pro photography style of tour which gives us exclusive access to the park for an entire day on a professional photography and filming permit. As we record this video, this possibility still exists, but I am told it can be removed at some point. Tiger Capital is our regular tour for photographers who are happy to stay in the park only during the morning and evening safari hours. While the full day safari tours allow us unrestricted access to any part of the park and with privileges like 15 minutes earlier than when the tourists arrive and after the tourists leave, the regular safari tour requires one to stick to one of the 3 zones and during the safari hours only. We also offer group tours that are designed for wildlife enthusiasts who want to experience the jungle without a photography focus perhaps. Our custom tours allow you to travel on your own terms in your own style, and we can offer you a package in any of the lovely lodges around here, keeping in mind the budget, taste and style of travel that fits your needs. While on our fixed departure tours, we stay in lodges which are probably between 3 to 4 star category. We can accommodate you in lodges that suit your specific needs and budget. I have had the privilege of seeing and photographing over 200 different tigers of Bandhavgarh over the last 15 years. I can't wait to see my team help you relish the magic of one of India's best tiger havens. Next time I ask you, "Kya dikha?" you better start counting your stripes. Get in touch with us to explore your Bandhavgarh outing. Hope to see you soon.